Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff Crouere here, and another special guest is going to be joining us. We visited with him a few weeks ago. He was raising the alarms about proposed amendments to international health regulations, and he's an author and researcher and a publisher. StopTheWho.com. James Roguski is with us here in the Ringside Politics program. And James, how are you? Good morning.
Thank you very much for having me. There's been a lot that's happened since we talked last, and the WHO is still up to their shenanigans, but now it's the FDA and the CDC that we're concerned about primarily.
Before we get into that area, give us an update as to what happened at that meeting that we were all concerned about our sovereignty and the World Health Organization with their plans and these amendments. And a lot of people got engaged in that. Were we successful in derailing it?
The events that happened in the end of May in Geneva were nothing short of absolutely astronomical. Couldn't have had my prayers answered, in a more stunning fashion. The amendments that we were concerned about that the Biden administration had proposed went down to complete and utter, just stunning defeat. They weren't even considered. They weren't voted on. Apparently, 47 African nations and a number of other nations around the world must have actually stopped and read the amendments because they were essentially kicked to the curb. And then a cherry was put on top of the complete victory, whereby a new proposal during the proceedings was submitted, and it actually grabbed back a small amount of sovereignty from the WHO and gave it back to the individual nations. So the details with that were, if an amendment were to be made in the future, each nation could have something very similar to a line item veto, where every nation can always just reject any future amendments, but now they could change a sentence or a paragraph or have what they call a reservation to specifically reject portions of it. So it was a
good
victory